In this video, we're going to talk about drawing letters in one-point perspective. The first thing we need to do is establish our horizon line, and I like to put this one a little bit lower down on my page to give room for my letters. The next thing we have to do is establish our vanishing point. That's the small dot on the horizon line. Remember, the horizon line separates the sky from the earth. Now we're going to write our name in big bubble letters or block letters all the way across the page. Remember, they don't have to be perfect. Once I've drawn my letters, then I'm going to start with the letters in the middle. I have to establish my vertex, always bringing my ruler to my pencil, lining it up with the vanishing point, and drawing the line. I'm going to do that on all of the vertices that I can see, as long as they're not going to go through my letters. I like to start with the middle letters, so then I know where to stop my lines on the other letters. So now I'm going to move to the left slightly, starting at the vertex, going to the vanishing point. Now, because this letter is not directly overhead of the vanishing point, I should be able to get some of this side of the A. And when I'm doing the circle, I put my pencil on the outermost edge of that circle and draw the line on both sides, always going to the vanishing point. All lines always converge to the vanishing point. I'm going to continue to do this on all of my letters, including the cutouts. So right here, remember, you always stop when you hit a line. Rounded letters go to the outermost arc. Stop when you hit a line. You might be able to get a sliver in here. If I had my letters really close to the horizon line, then these bottom areas would not be as large. I'm going to finish off with my L over here. Working my way away from the vanishing point. There you go. Now, if I want to make it look even more three-dimensional, I can use pencil, I could use paint, colored pencil, whatever I want, to shade in these areas. These rounded areas, you have to consider where your light source is. And by adding a nice value study, you can really make this look more three-dimensional. Remember, it's going to be lightest where the light hits it, and then darker as it goes away, where it's more shaded, more shadowed. And this takes a while to build up, but that's basically how you will draw your letters using one-point perspective. The same principle applies if I go below the horizon line. So let's say I wanted to just write art underneath it. I do the same thing, but now all of my lines have to converge with the vanishing point, and that vanishing point is above the letters. So again, I start in the middle, and I go to the vanishing point. Always stopping at a line. Those letters that are directly under the vanishing point, you won't be able to see much of the sides, if at all. But the ones that are to the way right or the way left, you can see more of their edges. Always stopping when you get to a line, remembering all lines converge at the vanishing point. Sliver there. Don't forget your cutouts, always stopping at your line. There, so now I have a word above the horizon line and a word below the horizon line.